guys, welcome back to K-pop Hot Takes. This video is long overdue. I've been neglecting this channel, I'm sorry once again, but what's new? Anyway, let's dive straight into it with number 10. Jessica Jung. Her voice is so special. It's got that iconic fluttery, kind of nasal, girlish soprano. It's addictive. And it's sweet and it works really well for ad-libs and runs. She adds magic to songs, and she's the reason why I really got hooked into Girls' Generation, because she just has that thing that pulls you in, and she loves Mariah, and it shows in a lot of her runs and her breathiness. I would like to hear her develop a technique that doesn't rely too much on her nasal placement, because sometimes I feel like it does limit her range, especially when she's belting or when she gets into the upper register. But other than that, like, she has a gift and I love it, and I'm obsessed. Number 9. Taeyeon. She is from Dreamcatcher and she has a powerhouse rocky style delivery. Although she has a lighter, airy part of her voice, which is kind of similar to Ariana Grande, in that breathy register. Her upper belts are her bread and butter though. Like, she really has like access and a lot of, and it's very clear. Her tone is very clear when she's belting, and she has a vibrato that I like. It's at the right tempo, and it feels pulsating, if that's the word. Yeah, she is one to watch. Number 8. aespa's Ning Ning. Her voice she has a young voice, you can hear it in how she sings, but it's powerful and full. She has a bright, girly, kind of like feeling and sense of freedom when she belts, especially like in Savage. And she also has a steady, wider vibrato. It kind of wobbles a little bit more, but it also adds a depth and maturity to her voice. I think her voice is definitely very suited for R&B. And I would like to hear more of that. Like, I'd love to hear her sing a real R&B slow jam. I think her voice would be sitting in that. Number 7. Queen Hwasa. The sexy, husky, unique voice. Her runs are delicious. And what I love about her is she is, the lower voice of Mama Moo, but she has quite a nice belt, and it has a bit of rasp to it, which makes it feel gritty. And I do kind of like when a lower sitting voice belts, because I feel like they have more passion because they're pushing for it more, because of their voice doesn't just naturally go there. So yeah, she is special. Hwasa's got such a special voice and a special instrument. I love her. Number 6. Now this will come as a surprise, because they are definitely singers in a group that are stronger vocalists, but Taeyeon from Promise_9 is my girl. Like, she is like, her tone is all I can say. She's my favorite to listen to. Each time she's come in, since I discovered them, it's that husky sweetness in her voice, and that brandy element in it. I love her voice. I love hearing her sing. I know she's mostly a rapper, but she does sing as well. And when she does sing, she just pulls me in. I love her. Sometimes it's not just about who's the best, sometimes it's about who just pulls you in, and she does. I love her voice. Number 5. Pink's Eunji. I first heard her when I was on live and she was singing Speechless, which, funny enough, Taeyeon's also sung, but you can hear the difference in how they approach the song. And with Eunji, she has a clear, powerful, but unique timbre in her voice. Like, she sounds like her, and I can't put into words what she sounds like, but she has really good foundations in her technique, without being boring, which is so important. She has a sense of drama in her voice, and I'm always excited when I hear her sing. I'm very excited to hear more of her music as well, because I've not really had a deep dive to check her out properly, but I know she's gonna deliver. Like, she's got an instrument and such a unique tone. She kind of has a lisp almost. I don't know. She has fire in her voice. That's the best way to describe it. Number 4. I mean, the Queen. She was on my dancers list. She's also here. Boa. I mean, her voice and her experience. She has mastered how to use and have versatility in a voice that's not a big voice, but she can belt when needed. She has the support and the fullness. She has no strain. She has a range. She also has that bit of rasp in her voice. She also has character in her voice. When you hear a Boa song, you know it's Boa straight away. And I think people sleep on her voice a little bit because she's not as big and not as soprano or whatever, but she is definitely one of the most impressive voices in K-pop, and she's great at doing runs as well. She's clean, she's so technical. She's a beast, man. Boa's a beast. And number 3, once again, she was on my dancers list. Now she's here.
Cause I can't break free. I want you now.
The icon from Sister herself. She has a versatile voice. She has a unique voice. It's so one of a kind. Sometimes she can sound like a cute kind of baby kind of voice, and it can be lighter. And then sometimes when she's built, she brings in the heavier tone and she can carry songs like Beyonce's Halo or Adele, and she then suddenly has this thick, full vibrato, and she's really giving you that body. And then sometimes she can belt and be light and cute, like in CC. So that's an instrument, man. That you don't find voices like that these days, and she just stands out. She doesn't try too hard. Her voice just comes out as it is. She just has it. Number 2. Imagine if she wasn't on this list. Like, I would be murdered. Wendy, Red Velvet. One of the best vocalists in music, period. Like, her range, her tone, her clarity, her technique, her ease in her range. Her voice is just forward, like it's just there. She's like a dramatic soprano with finesse in every part of her range. She also kind of sounds like she's classical. She sounds classical at times in her phrasing. It's a ooze and something about that, or like theatre-esque. Her vibrato is delicious. I love her vibrato. It's got this presence. She definitely went to the school of Whitney Houston. Like, Wendy has that in her voice. It's just there. But I think, yeah, she just has, her voice just has it. Once again, you can hear her face though. Like, what else can you say? Her belts are insane. Like, if you want someone to belt on the song, get Wendy. My number 1, this should come as no surprise at all if you've been paying attention. My king, my everything, Taeyeon from Girls' Generation, and Got the Beat, same as Wendy as well, and Boa. Oh my god. Taeyeon is, hard to say. I don't think she's the strongest technically, consistency wise in all this list compared to everyone else, but I love her voice the most. Like, at the moment, I'm literally doing a deep dive. I'm obsessed with her voice. Her tone, once again, is that I love her brandyisms. And for me, anyone that brands you with brandy, because brandy is like my number 1 in everything, I will immediately obsess over, because there's a haunting darkness in those. I can't even do it, but it's those. It's that breathy, and the way it comes out of her voice so naturally. She doesn't try to do it. It's just there. That shit makes me go crazy, because when she's stacking the harmonies and her vibrato, it has a mood. It has a mood that brings me in. It makes me feel warm, and it feels dark, and it feels cozy. That's magic, and not a lot of voices can do that, because a lot of people can stack and they have great harmonies, but I think when you have that extra something, that special breathiness and that special tone, it makes your harmony sound ethereal and they sound like magic, and that's Taeyeon. I love the way she belts most of the time. Sometimes I do want her to not pull as much, but when her belts are free and she's in great condition, she's being consistent, she has power and presence, and it's sharp and it cuts through. And her runs, oh my god, her runs, they give me life. And I also love her lower register as the brandies, and once again, that's where I really connect with her voice the most, because it's beautiful, and she has just a natural instrument that just comes out like that. She sounds phenomenal. So yeah, anyone on my list surprise you? Who's on your top 10? Let me know what you think on my list, and don't tell me who I missed out. It's 10 people, and as per rule, I only pick one person per group. I cheated a bit with Jessica, but she's not in Girls' Generation anymore, so you can't tell me you want to do. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed my list. I enjoyed thinking about this, because you know, people be singing, and I feel like the female list is stronger than the male list I did. Oh, I don't know, maybe not, I don't know. This basically strong singers, and once again, the top 2 are SM. Nice. Thanks, bye.